I am excited. Absolutely. Felt good. Obviously there's a few throws we want back. You want to come out here and go 100%, but I felt like I made enough of the NFL type throws to prove that I can make every throw. It was accurate most of the day, and those guys were running around really good for me, making a lot of big catches. So overall, I think it was a really successful day.
What have you been hearing from teams throughout this process?
It's kind of up and down. I'm kind of riding the wave of this thing and figuring out how it goes as we go along. I've heard everything from really good news, maybe getting drafted in the middle rounds, all the way to, hey, you'll get a shot and be a free agent. But for me, it's, this is a dream come true for me. A dream of mine since I was a little kid, and, I just want a shot. I'll go compete with anybody, and if it works out and that's, God's plan for my life, then it's going to be awesome, and I'll give it everything I have. But if not, there's a lot more to my life than just football. But enjoying this process, it's been an incredible journey so far, and looking forward to what the future holds as well.
What about visits you've taken or visits you may take?
Yeah, no visits yet. That's obviously upon invite, and just waiting for those to come. And like I said, I'll pick up and go wherever they need me to, and enjoy that when it comes around.
If they talk to you about playing another position like safety, for instance, would you be willing to try?
I'm going to play quarterback right now. I think I have the tools and the kind of the makeup to go be successful in this league playing quarterback. Now, somewhere down the road, if the only chance I have to play in the league is another position, obviously I'd be open to it. But right now, not even thinking about that. Going to go play QB.
What did you do to prepare yourself for this, and what are you going to do moving forward to prepare yourself?
So I went out to Orlando for 2 months before the combine and worked with Tom Shaw Performance, and they were incredible. Really got me ready. Felt like I performed well at the combine after that, and then have been working with our staff here since I got back, both the old staff and the new staff, which has been pretty cool to see that dynamic come together. And just working on little things, working on knowledge of the game, obviously my footwork, accuracy, those type of things, but also getting stronger, keeping up in the weight room, and trying to get a little bit faster as well.
What's it mean to you for a guy like Miles, who probably didn't need to work out again, didn't need to run again, to go out there on the field? And obviously he brought some eyes with him that had a chance to see you and the other guys on the day.
Yeah, Miles is one of those guys that said forever that he's one of the most, if not the most gifted athlete that I've ever seen in my life, but he's also just a great, normal guy. And he's not a guy that's going to hoorah and everything. I used to say he's not going to be on social media and everything, but that changed over the past couple days. But he's never going to be a problem off the field. He just goes to work, and he does it, the right way. And so for him to come out here, he wants to compete. That's what he does, and I think he, obviously put up great numbers, and I'm really excited for what the next month has in store for him.
Is it weird seeing him on social media?
It is, yeah. I followed him yesterday, and I'm really honestly interested to see what kind of stuff he's going to post, because he's a different dude. But it's about time for him. I think it's once you can establish yourself and get a platform, it's important to have something like that in today's day and age. So I think it's good for him.
Did you have to make sure it was really him? Is that why you checked with him?
I asked him, absolutely, yeah.
Did he tell you why he decided to get on it?
He didn't. I didn't ask him, but it's probably just professional reasons. He's going to be a big-time name and can brand himself, and also establish relationships with other brands and use social media as kind of a stepping stool for that. So I think it's a smart move.
Your last workout here, as an Aggie, football player, kind of sentimental?
Yeah, absolutely. I was in an airport a couple months ago, and it kind of hit me that college football was over, and this journey that was a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but I wouldn't trade any of it. It was over, and it kind of hit me hard. And now there's last workout, so to speak, in a college facility, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the future, but definitely going to miss the days of grinding it out with the boys at both Oklahoma and here at Texas A&M.
You said it hit you hard. It wasn't like a little kid came up to you and said, "Mister, why are you crying?"
No, I didn't shed a tear. Maybe not in public, but it definitely. I mean, you pour so much into this, year in and year out, day in and day out, that when it's over, you don't really know what's next. My future's not certain, and so just that stability, so to speak, of being a part of a team, getting to compete every Saturday, it's kind of tough to walk away from.
What was it about being at an airport that triggered that?
You just have a lot of time to think in an airport. You're not with anybody you're just sitting there and fiddling on your phone and thinking about things. And so I like to reflect a lot and kind of look back on things. And there was just one day where I was like, man, it's over, But a lot of great memories too. It's a positive thing. So.
Your time at A&M, now officially kind of done after today. How do you think that whole year went, and what are you taking from it?
Yeah, I've said it a lot that it couldn't have gone better for me. A guy that kind of took a leap of faith of leaving Oklahoma and came down here, and it exceeded my expectations. Got to play a bunch of football again, have a great season with a bunch of great guys, meet a ton of people, and just become a part of the Aggie network and Aggie land. I've heard a lot about it. Growing up, it's just a special place, and I got to live it, and it really is. And so, I have a great home back at Oklahoma, but this is definitely a home that I'll visit very frequently for years to come.
You were a guy. There were questions about interceptions and things like that coming in. You kept them pretty low your last year. I mean, what was the difference for you?
Yeah, it's just making smart decisions, guys making plays for you, and just not making the bad decisions. It's as simple as that. It's your reaction time in this league is pretty quick, and so it's kind of speeding up your mind a little bit and making those throws when you need to make them, and avoiding making the bad ones. I mean, it really is that simple.
One or two more.
Do you feel like transition to the SEC was probably was good for you prep-wise?
Yeah, definitely. Get to play in another big-time conference. Arguably the best conference in the country. I think both the Big 12 and the SEC are right there at the top. And I got to play against a bunch of great players and against a bunch of great teams. So it wasn't like I took a step down when I transferred. I made a lateral move, if not a move up. So it was definitely beneficial for me.
Nervous today for you? I mean, a lot of eyes. Big deal.
A lot of eyes, but at this point it's fun. I joke sometimes that my twin brother's waking up every morning, putting on a suit and tie, and going to a 9-to-5 real world job, and I get to wake up every morning and sling the football around and work out. I'm not taking class. I'm not going to work. I'm playing football for a living. So yeah, there's nerves coming into it, but bottom line is it's fun. It's a journey. It's a dream, and to make it more than it is, I think you're just doing yourself a disservice.
Is he sad about that?
He likes making money now. That's and he's back home in San Antonio. He's doing really well, but he definitely misses it already. Just getting up and going to work every day.